Hello. All right, just give me a minute, and then we're gonna start this thing because ooh wee, just ooh wee. That's all I can say about it. It's if you see the title, so you already know what we're gonna be discussing. I'll be going live on Instagram as well, but I just need to share this somewhere first. Still not feeling the best, but it is what it is. Once I'm done sharing this, we're gonna get into this list. So I guess as I prepare, like, all right, for the people that's already like seen it or watched videos on it, what are your thoughts on this nonsense? I mean, I guess people shouldn't be surprised. It's Rolling Stone magazine. They're not really known for making great lists, but you know, I have a lot of questions. Now I haven't seen the whole list. I was just watching a video from Sean C because I know him and Fantano, Iffy Fantano, they made videos about it. I haven't seen Fantano's video yet, but I was watching Sean C's and after, like, I think halfway through the video, I was like, all right, I gotta make my own video about it because this list is getting it's getting horrible. So I only know up to a certain point, and then everything else is going to be like an actual reaction. So all I can really say is just prepare for whatever nonsense they're going to be pulling with this, because I really want to know what their justification is for like some of the choices they have here. I know they don't have any real justification. That's just me being hopeful. You know, because I'm sure everyone wants to be hopeful that maybe, just maybe, they'll have some kind of like, thought process, some idea. Or how about just putting any effort into it? But we all know that's not going to happen. It's Rolling Stone. Before I even get into this list, I'm just going to say this. I already feel like they made. Sorry, I'm still not feeling the best. It is what it is, though. Anyway, let me just put this on Twitter. And then after that, we'll share this on. And then after that, we'll start the stream on Instagram. And then we're going to get into this list. So, rate, comment, subscribe. All right, I think I can get into this list now. Let me mute myself first because I got a cough again. Alrighty. Now let's get into this list proper. All right, now we are live everywhere, or at least everywhere that matters anyway. So you guys see the title, and for the people on Instagram, y'all saw what I posted in my story. So this is one of those prompt live streams. Like, I was not planning on like doing anything like that today. I was honestly, like, for me, this was like a lazy day. I was just gonna sit there and relax, watch some videos, maybe watch some shows or something like that. Because I have some other plans later in the week, so I'm just trying to relax. But then here comes good old Rolling Stone magazine with their nonsense. So here we are. And for the people on Instagram, you guys already kind of missed it. I've mentioned before that I was watching Sean C. He's a YouTuber because he made like a reaction video towards it. The list was getting so bad I had to stop. I was like, all right, I need to make my own video about it. I know Anthony Fantino made one as well. So, yeah, so that's the deal basically with this. Honestly, I mean, the list already looks sus. All right, let's see who made this. It says the top 200 greatest singers of all time, from Frank Sinatra to SZA, from R&B to salsa to alt rock. Oh yeah, we're hitting for a doozy today, aren't we? All right, let's see what their criteria is, if they have one. All right, so it says, what does it say? It says Aretha Franklin described her mission as a singer like this: "Me and my hand outstretched, hoping someone will take it." Yeah, I'll just read this to myself, honestly. This is the vocalist that has shaped. I hate when that comes up. Ugh, it's annoying. But actually, I should probably share the screen on on my YouTube as well. Let's go on there. I always forget how to share screen. Yeah, so everybody could just look along. Um, yeah, we'll just do it like that. All right, so now wait, I always forget to do this. All right, there you go. Now everybody can see what I'm looking at. Yay, SZA. Oh gosh. I forgot they did one in 2008. All right. So now we're gonna get into their criteria. It says when Rolling Stone published this list of the 100 greatest singers in 2008, we used an elaborate voting process that included input from well-known musicians. The results skewed towards classic rock and singers from the 60s and 70s. Not surprising there. The news list was compiled out staff and key contributors, and it composes 100 years of pop music as an ongoing global conversation with an iconic Indian playback singer. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this person's name. Between Amy Winehouse and Johnny Cash, and salsa queen Celia Cruz is up there in the rankings with Prince and Marvin Gaye. You may you might notice that say there isn't an opera, isn't any opera on our list. That's because our peer review is pop music with large meaning, blah 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 blah. I mean that yeah sounds sarcastic because it's a stupid list, and the reasoning is already kind of sus. Oh yeah, shout out to the people I was watching. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Skyler. Shout out to shout out to Mark because I already told him I was supposed to be going live. Make sure you guys share the stream if you can. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what else they're saying about this. Like I'm already getting angry, and I haven't even gotten to this yet. Just the reasoning behind this one and the previous one already. It's already infuriating me. Like it's hurting my soul right now. The fact that I'm even doing the stream right now is already just. Whew. All right, let's see what else they're saying about this crap. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna put this in bold print so you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing. You see this right here, right? You see it. You see it. It says before you start scrolling and commenting, keep in mind that this is the greatest singers list, not the greatest voices list. So what is the point of this list? You've already invalidated it. Oh my gosh. I'm not well enough for this. I feel like my blood pressure is already rising. You've invalidated this list before you even start. Ugh. Oh, it gets worse. It says talent is impressive, genius is transcendent. Sure, many of the people here were born with massive pies, perfect pitch, and balanced range. Others have rougher, stranger, and more delicate instruments. What? as our write up for the man who ended up at number 112 notes, Ozzy Osbourne doesn't have what most would call a good voice. So why is he on the list? Like really, why? Like, are you stupid? Ugh, this list is so nonsensical. All right, I'm gonna go on Facebook. I need to see if anybody's watching this. Let's see. Share. Wait, is this private? It might be private. No, this is. Oh, it is private. I gotta edit it. Yeah, so far this list is already it's already a train wreck. They said it's not a I don't get it. I honestly do not get it. Honestly, these people are so damn stupid. Like, yeah. Yes, I'm mad. I'm big mad. All right, let's go back to this. Let's say it. Ozzy Osbourne doesn't have. Wait, how can you say he doesn't have a good voice, but boy, does he have a great one? Oh, so which one is it? Does he? Whatever. That could apply to more than a few people here. In all cases, what mattered most to us is originality, influence, the depth of the artist's catalog, and the breadth of the musical legacy. Mm, mm. Oh my gosh. Like I'm dying inside right now. What is the point of this? If you're gonna make a list like that, just make a top 200 greatest artists, not singers. You've already invalidated this list. Like, what is wrong with you people? Oh my god. Rolling Stone magazine is so stupid. It's beyond like infuriating. Thank you for watching the stream. Like I said, I haven't even started this list yet. I'm still trying to get through the explanation part. Like I feel my soul ripping in two. Like they're doing all this stuff so they can let you know that yeah, this list is gonna be bad, but this is our reasoning as to why it's bad, or why it's going to be bad. All right, let's see what else is saying. In all cases, yeah, a voice can be gorgeous like Mariah Carey, rugged like Toots Hilbert's. Understand, something like Willie Nelson, slippery and. Oh, please no. Bob Dylan better not be on this list. I know he's going to be on the list. All right, I think I had enough for this nonsense. Let's just get into it. Oh, I actually like this one. It says, but at the end of the day, it says, but in the end, the things behind here are here for one reason. They can remake the world just by opening their mouths. Stupid. All right, so we already. I don't even know who this is. If anyone has ever heard this artist, let me know. All right, so it says when released. I'm gonna butcher this lady's name. I'm I'm just gonna let you guys just look at what this is being said here. Wait, she uses auto tune. Why is she on here? Whatever. I'm not gonna like crap on her inclusion because I don't even really know her. For all we know, she could be a good singer. Wait, how's no, but please don't make me have to like click like on wait. Here's another artist I don't think I've ever heard of at all. So let's see what's this. Glenn. Let's see, Glenn. Let's see, animation. Oh, it's from the Misfits. I honestly have not listened to enough of that band to really make a claim whether he should or shouldn't be on this list. But considering he's only at 199, his inclusion is like inoffensive, so I'll let it slide. Yeah, I don't know, like I'm looking at what they're saying. They're not really saying anything about like him as a singer. They're just talking more about the band. Of course, that's exactly what they're talking about. Again, why isn't this a greatest artist list? Why are you doing greatest singers? Oh, here we go. Oh, Jordan, if you're still here, like one of your favorite artists here at 198. Again, her inclusion I think is inoffensive. I don't really think she's that good of a singer, honestly. But then again, I don't think a lot of the people that's like big right now are particularly good singers. In fact, I think a lot of them are pretty bad singers, or just like average to mediocre. I feel like she kind of ranges more in like that average range. I like some of the stuff I've heard from her musically, but vocally, so she's alright. Okay, they're talking about her songwriting. Again, this doesn't really have much to do with her as a vocal. Oh, but oh yes, but of course, it's not about her vocal abilities because vocal abilities doesn't really matter in the greatest singers list. Who cares about great vocal ability when talking about the greatest singers of all time? He still sounds so stupid. Anyway, I'm not even gonna. You know, I, ain't gonna I shouldn't even really be reading like this the stuff they're coming up with because it's all BS. It's just whatever. Now, this guy I have never heard of. He's, I guess you could kind of call him an unknown unless you're from Nigeria. Well, he does Afrobeats. Yay! Everybody loves Afrobeat, right? Again, only at 197, so I don't think it's like inoffensive ish. So I'm not gonna like lose my stuff over it yet. Besides, we're not even, like at the bad stuff yet. This is just an opener. Remember that. All right, so we have Paul Westerberg from the Reflects. He's the frontman apparently. Again, it's one of those bands I have not really listened to, so can't say too much about it. Again, it's only 196. It's inoffensive, but honestly, I think what's more offensive is just why they're putting these people on the list and where some of these guys are. I also heard that Freddie Mercury may or may not be in the top 10, which I know if that is the case, he's gonna rub some feathers. Oof. I mean, I'm assuming he is on the list though, because it'll be really weird if he isn't. Wouldn't it now? Okay, again, they're talking about his songwriting, which is whatever. I'm just gonna say this right now. Rolling Stone magazine is not equipped to make a list like this. I wanted to make a like a reaction video to their top 200 hip hop albums of all time, which you already know that was a hot mess. Like Rolling Stone magazine and hip hop do not really make any sense. They do not go. I don't know why they even thought about that. You know, honestly, this magazine really should just stick to just doing classic rock stuff. Because whenever they branch out away from that, it usually winds up being a mess. All right, so here we go. We got Polly. I'm just gonna say Polly S, the lead singer of Launders X-Ray Specs. I feel like I've heard the name, possibly. All right, so they're saying something about her wearing braces. I guess I don't know. I guess you can kind of tie that into like her vocal ability. Like, oh, she was able to sing through wearing braces. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like, oh, but she passed away. R.I.P. But again, a lot of what they're talking about here has not much to do. All right, so this is what they said about her singing. They said while saying something closer to a lullaby. That was about ideas. Never mind. Let's just move on. Like reading the descriptions on these choices, it feels like a waste of time. All right, so we got Kelly Clarkson at 194. So this is probably going to be the first controversial pick of theirs. Kelly Clarkson is at 190. All right, Did you hear that correctly? Kelly Clarkson is at 194. All right, so here we go. Mm. Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know who she was like the first winner of American Idol back in like what was it, like 2002, 2003, 2004, something like that. It was one of those years. It was the early 2000s. She was the first winner of that show. And she's also one of the few successful winners from that show. Like there are successful people that's coming out of that show, but most of the time it's usually like the runner ups. She's like maybe like one of like five actual winners that's actually become successful. So I think the other one would be like Carrie Underwood, but I forgot if she actually won or if she was a runner up. Oh, who else won that actually became like maybe Fantasia, but she's always been kind of like in and out of the industry. That's it. That's the only people I remember. Everyone else I can think of like Chris Daughtry, Jennifer Hudson, Kelly Clark, Kelly Hickler, I think it was. Chase Young. All those people are runner ups. That's funny. That was always the funny thing about the show. But yeah, she is at 194. I definitely think she should be higher than that. Like honestly, I think she should at least be like in the upper half. Like she doesn't have to be in like in the top 10 or even top 20, but she should at least be like heck, at least in the top 100. Come on now. And speaking of people who should be in the top 100, we have Brandy at 193 because of course I don't know, I, I see them talk a little more about her vocal ability in this one. That's because they kind of have to. Like with some of these artists, they kind of have to talk about it because that's what they're actually known for. Whereas I think a lot of the people on this list is going to be talking about their music and stuff like that. Like, oh, they have a great catalog, but dot dot dot. Let's see, 192. I have actually never heard this artist before. Okay, I will be back. I have to take care of something. about that. So we can get back to this now. Or Joe Cook. Knife. Oh, he's from BTS. Mm, fine, I guess. I'm gonna try to get through this list fast. Like 191 is. All right, let's see. Frank Ocean. All right, this is gonna be another controversial, I think. I don't know what he's. Here we go. Frank Ocean. Yeah, him being this low is like, here we go. This is another one of those artists I honestly never heard of. So I don't really have much to say about her. Good for her that she made the list. All right, so here we go. Another artist I'm not really that familiar with, but I mean, I'm really happy that at least adding some people from like outside of like the country and all that. But again, what does a lot of this have to do with their actual vocal abilities? Because again, a lot of this list is not even really that. This is interesting. Bonnie Riot at 187. Honestly, she would not make it. I don't know why she's really on this list. Like, I don't even know if I would really put her in the top 200 like singers. Would you guys put her on there? Let's see. Arthur has a. Mm, mm, wait, who even is this? Yeah, sure. All right, here's another, I guess, controversial one. But here is gonna be my controversial take, which is that I don't think she should be on this list at all. I honestly do not think she's a good singer. Like, I think she's a good pianist, maybe even a great one, because we've seen her play like two pianos at the same time. I think she's a solid songwriter. Some she wrote her songs, but as a vocalist, no, 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 no. If she has to be on the list, then I think she should be like towards the bottom. But then again, she's only at 185, so it's kind of inoffensive. But honestly, I wouldn't even have her on the list personally. That is just me. Nothing that she's done vocally has been impressive. All right, so we got Karen O from the Yeahs. I think this is a decent pick, I guess. I guess I don't know. Again, it's another one of those bands I didn't really listen to that much. But I remember her being a decent singer. I don't remember her being like trash or anything like that. But again, only at 184, so it's not that big a deal. All right, this one might be a big deal actually. Burke from the 60s. No, that's a band like the decade. Actually, I don't know if there is a band from the 60s. I don't know, like, would you guys be okay with him being like rated right here? Do you think he should be higher? Let's go back. Um, as soon as this thing finishes, like I hate when it's just you know, I'm trying to see my chat. Hello Vanessa, thank you for stopping by. Shout out to James, thank you for stopping by. All right, let's continue this list. Let's continue the misery that is my life. As soon as it finishes loading, of course, because I don't know. I also might have just too much stuff in the background, so that might not be helping us. All right, so we have who we have here. We have Jasmine Sullivan at 182. Should she should should she be higher? Yes. Sorry about that. Oh, so you got Bob Seger. Is that how you pronounce it, Seger? I always thought it's Seger, but there's no D in it anywhere. But I might have actually just been pronouncing his name wrong altogether. He's at 181. Again, like some of these people I don't really have that much to say about. Oh, here we go. I think Jordan likes this person too. Like, if you're still watching this, here we go. We got what? We got SZA at 180. Yay! I guess. All right. When it comes to her vocal ability, and this also might be like a hot take. I don't think it's great. I would honestly think it's like average to slightly above average. That is just me. But even then, I would probably say this is still too low for her. And mind you, this is coming from someone who calls her mid Instagram. So, and I stand by that, by the way. Yeah, because her music to me is just eh. All right, so we got Martha Wash at 179. Now, for anyone that doesn't know who she's from an R&B group called the Weather Girls. She was one half of that group. Wait, hold on, I will be right back. Right. All right, back to work. Yeah, so here's the thing with Martha Wash. She should definitely be on this list, and honestly, I think she should be higher, a lot higher. Like, not only did I say top 100, at least I would say top 50. Why? Because this woman was ghosting for quite a few groups. Well, kind of, or rather, they were just kind of like she was kind of ghosting for people, and then not at the same time. Like, depends on how you want to look at it, because um, I mean, you could look at it like they were kind of stealing her vocals, but she was doing like background vocals for people, and she wasn't really getting credit for it. Again, it really depends on how you want to look at that, but either way, she is a great singer and way better than 179. Like, are you serious? That's how you know this list is a joke. Like a lot of those like house like those like dance UK groups or whatever, like Black Box and CC Music Factory. She was the one singing the vocals for those groups, but they didn't want her like as the face of it because she wasn't, I guess you could say, physically attractive. Because you can see why here. That's this is back when stuff like Milli Vanilli was a thing. So that was that like UK French whatever. It was European like dance groups ripping off people. It's bad, honestly. She should be a lot higher than that. So I am very upset about that. It's appalling, is what it is. But anyway. So we have. I don't. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this man's name. Again, don't really know much about him. Never really heard of him, to be honest. But it's cool that he's on the list. I guess at least they're saying some. At least they're actually saying something about his vocal ability. But no, not too much. So all right. So we have Patty Loveless at 177. Again, never heard of this person. I'm trying to see if I know at least what she was from. It's not really saying anything. Oh, she's a country singer. I've never heard of her. For all my country music fans, like, do you agree with this placement? Do you think she should be higher or lower? All right, Iggy Pop. I don't know what to say about this, honestly. Like, I don't want to say he shouldn't be on the list, but it's just like, why is he on here? I don't know. Like when I think of Iggy Pop, the last thing I think is like him as a singer. When I think of Iggy Pop, I think of him doing like a bunch of random antics on stage and stuff like that. That's what I think about when it comes to Iggy Pop. This is one of those inclusions that just feels like he's on here just because it's Iggy Pop, not because he's a great singer or anything like that. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. I'm probably not. All right, so here's another one that could be controversial depending on how you want to look at it. So we got Lana Del Rey at 175. I honestly do not think she should be on this list. And if she has to be, she again should be like near the bottom. She's a very average singer. Like really. And honestly, she's not really known for her vocal ability. She's known for her songwriting. That's what she's known for. Whatever other stuff she does. Well, that also like getting the beef with people, but that's what she's known for. She's not really known as a great vocalist or anything like that. So I'm not sure why she's on here. Good artist, yes, for the most part. Singer, not so much. She's like a 5. Buddy Holly. Yeah, I don't know. Like again, he's another one of those picks. So I'm just like, maybe maybe like on a good day. I don't know. Again, I would not pick him personally. Is like Hmm. I'm trying. I'm trying to think of a way to word this because I know I'm trying. I guess not to myself the Buddy Holly fans. Yeah, should be lower on the list honestly. If he has to be on it. Again, he's just kind of an average singer. All right, I have no idea who this is. Marina Faithful. All right, like, okay, where are you from? Like, what group or whatever you associated with? And it's not really saying anything. So I don't understand this one. Version of a great character actress. All right, whatever, lady. It's on there. So we got June Gabriel from. Oh, right. Well, he's on this list. Good for him. Never heard of this guy, but he's there. Yay! All right, Odetta, trained in opera and raised in folk. Again, this is another one of those people I've never actually heard of, but I'm not gonna like complain about it. I mean, she does opera, so I don't know. She should be able to sing. That's odd. I'm surprised I've never heard of this lady. All right, fine, Rolling Stone. I'll give you this. You actually listed someone I might actually go and try to listen to. Because if this was your point of your list to try to give like recommendations, all right, you got one. All right. So we had Chris Sharp, what's this, Stapleton at 170. I'm gonna probably start moving to these faster because I have so much shit to get through, and I don't really want to look at this list anymore. They said he calls country music his home, but mm, yeah, I'm just gonna start moving to this list because I just want to get to like the good stuff. I feel like I know what this is, but yep, I do. It's Sylvester, and should be higher on the list, but whatever. So, Sylvester's an artist from like the '70s, whatever. There's a peak of disco. Debbie Harry from Blondie. Should be higher on the list, honestly. All right, Mark Anthony. It's weird. I'll be honest. I don't really know much about him musically. I know more about like his like relationship stuff that he had with like J Lo, but I can't really talk about him like musically honestly like that. It's kind of weird. I mean, him being on the list is fine. I don't have any issues with it, so I'm just gonna move past that one. Morrissey from what? Oh, it says he's from the Smiths. That's why. All right, I knew he was from somewhere because I was like I've heard this name before, but it's fine. I don't have an issue with it. All right, now we're talking. All right, I would think this is a controversial one. I think he should be a lot higher on this list. Ronnie James Dio only at 165. What kind of blasphemy is this? Yeah, but I don't know. I think Rolling Stone, for what I know, has never really liked this kind of music, so I shouldn't be surprised he's only this high. I don't know. Rolling Stone magazine's always been kind of weird with this because I always feel like they're inconsistent when it comes to this kind of stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, so he was part of Black Sabbath during like the later years after Ozzy Osbourne left, and honestly, way better vocalist than Ozzy Osbourne. If he's on this list, I'm actually going to be upset because that would automatically mean that he would be higher than this guy. I have a feeling he's probably going to show up on this list some point, and I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be like in the top 50 somewhere, because why not? All right, so we have Sandy Denny at 164. Again, I never heard of this guy. Um, it's this one. I'm trying to look at what this is saying now. Oh, she passed away too. Oh, sorry, like R.I.P. But well, she actually did a feature with Led Zeppelin, so I guess that's what I'm right home about. All right, Bobby Blue Bland. I don't know where I would place him, to be honest. Like I would have him on the list, at least on the 200 list. I don't know how high I would have him. I only know of like the one song that everybody knows of him. And if we're basing on that, I think it's good. Maybe I'll have him like a little higher than this, but not like too high. So his placement, I'm not mad about. I think it's fine. So we have. Oh, I have no idea what this. Like some of these names are so hard to pronounce. All right, so all right, okay, lady, what is your deal? All right, they're talking about her as a songwriter. Oh, please, please, Bob Dylan better not be on this list. He better not be on this list. I don't want to see him at all. He has one of the worst. He has one of the worst voices I have ever heard in music. He better not be on this list. And I know he's going to be on this list somewhere. As a matter of fact, I guarantee you he's going to be top 10 because Roseville Magazine is one of the biggest Bob Dylan like suckers I have ever seen. I'm serious. They go, ooh, like if they like the artists that they tend to suck off so much is Bob Dylan and the Beatles. So I expect those guys to be in the top 10 somewhere. Yes, that even includes Ringo Starr, even though he was only the drummer. But also know he did like his own solo. Well, they all did solo stuff. So I'm assuming they're gonna use that as a justification. In fact, I think all five of those guys are gonna be in the top five. I guarantee you. All right, so we got Brenda Lee at 161. I I don't know who this is, but she's clearly from like the 50s or whatever. So that's. I mean, just look at her. This is like the people were rocking back then. I would like to believe that she is a solid singer because they usually at least had like solid to decent singers back then. But the world may never know, honestly. Maybe, maybe not. I'm fine with her inclusion. Actually, I might have heard of Brenda Lee. I'm not really sure. But I'm fine with her inclusion. I think where she is fine. It's like inoffensive. Okay, so we have a singer from what is this? All right, Mercedes Salsa. Great. Come on, computer. You're playing games with me right now. I got stuff to do. I don't want to be doing this all day. I still got like a whole another like 160 artists to get through. Like this is so much torture. All right, good. Now stop. Now I can refresh. All right, Mississippi John Hurt at 159. He's a Delta blues artist. from the 1920s. That's interesting. This is the first time I've seen them go this far back. They usually don't do that. So I don't know. I guess they could get points just on that. But I don't know anything about this guy. Granted, like I said, he's before my time. So, well, he's probably before a lot of people's time that's watching this right now, unless you're like born during that time. But if you're watching this on my platforms, you it's definitely before your time. 'Cause I don't have a lot of old people on here. No offense. All right, so now we got someone I shout out to Heather because I know she's a big fan of this artist. If you're watching this right now, I know you're not gonna be happy to see this. So we have Carrie the one at 158. Like that's funny to me. Like she just definitely be in the top 100. I think I'm not sure how high I would put her. Like I don't think she's like the greatest singer ever, but I would say she's like above average. She's definitely I think better than like 158 though. So I think that's another like controversial placement. So then we got Robert Smith from The Cure. I guess this placement is fine. Someone's trying to call me right now. I can't answer the phone. All right. Robert Smith. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, I'm losing my space. All right, so we got George Strait at 156, and I feel like I could just skip somebody. Fine, I don't have an issue with him being on the list. I think where he places fine. I guess. Corin Tucker from something. I guess I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna need to take breaks from this. All right, we're going to another quick break, maybe. All right, I'm back. Let's put some of these James Skype. All right, let's go back to the list. Before I continue, if anyone I guess for any of these streams, like mainly for like the what I'm doing on Restream and for the Instagram Live, if you guys want to hop in and you guys want to say something, you guys can. Just let me know in the message department, in the message thing. So let me check my messages. So, oh yeah, I forgot to still share. Oh, that's personal information. Just give up my governments. Anyway, let's get back to the list. Where was that? Corin Tucker. Never heard of this person either. Let's see. So thanks for stopping by. Of course, if anyone wants to hop on the stream just to talk, if you guys want to talk about it, you just let me know. This is so much torture. And yes, I'll be keeping the stream up. If anyone wondering. Dion. He's a doo-wop singer from the 60s. Yeah, 60s. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. 154. I don't know who this is. I don't know if I would put someone in there that's being described as having a goat voice. Well, it depends on what we mean by goat. If we're talking about like greatest of all time, sure, that's fine. But if we're talking about goat as in like an actual goat, I don't know if I would add someone like that on the list. But whatever. I guess Michael Stipe from REM. Oh yeah, 152. That's interesting. I got that Curious song stuck in my head now, so I'm gonna have to listen to that when I'm finish this up. We're actually gonna go back on break for a minute. I need to unshare something. So I need to type something out first. Let's get back to the list. This is my computer. What's up? Also, thanks for like the what 2 or 3 people that's still watching this. All right, so we got Martha Reeves from this. What does it say she's from? Oh, from the Vandellas. Yeah, she should be higher than that. Oh, I gotta go to a whole nother page. Boo. 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 What am I gonna do then? Why can't I just stupid Rolling Stone magazine website making everything all complicated when it doesn't need to be? Yeah. That's funny. Michael Stipe is from REM. They are they're like an alternative rock band from like the 80s and 90s. Yeah, that's I don't even know some of these people either. I'm the music guy, and they actually got me with some of these people. Like, some of these people really do feel like they just pulling out of a hat. Also, if you want to jump on the live, you can. If you want to discuss this nonsense, but in case you missed it, Scissor is like at 180, and what was his name? I can't think of her name right now. It's blank. I'm blanking on it. Oh gosh, how did I forget? I just saw it. You didn't miss that much. Still got a whole lot to go through. Wait, what is that anyway? Oh, there we go. Billie Eilish. She was at 198. You see that? I mean, Adele should be on the list because she's if Doja Cat was on the list. Yeah, okay. Doja Cat and Adele should be on this list because they actually are good singers. Yeah, Doja. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As you can see, Billie Eilish is at 198, so she is 2 spots away from being at the bottom of the list. Yeah, but she's at 198. This is a top 200 list. She's at 198, which means she's 2 spots away from being at the bottom. Let that. All right, so we're gonna go down to where was I? Uh, no, that's not what I wanted. Stupid computer. That's funny. I mean, where would you put? Where would you put like some of these people, the ones you actually know? Like, where would you like rate them? Like, like Billie Eilish, I don't know if I would. I don't know where I would put her honestly. Yeah, Lana Del Rey is on this list for some reason. How what do you think about this one? Carrie Underwood at 158. Like, I already know who would be really upset about that. I got. I gotta wait for this to load because this is. But did I miss someone? Charlie Puth. Oh, those guys from BTS. BTS is on this list because, of course. Now, for me, I would put Aretha Franklin at number one. Do I think she's gonna be number one? No, I do not believe she will be number one. I would actually be shocked if she is, but I don't think that's gonna happen because where's the list? All right, so it was starting with 150. So now we have Brian Ferry from. I don't even know who this guy is. Like, who are these people they find on? Like Brian Ferry. Who's Brian Ferry? You know. Oh, he's a disco singer. Okay. Wanda Jackson. I think I've heard of her. 149. That's fine. Levon Helm from the band. Oh, Tom would like this. He's a big band fan. I am not. I think their music is mid, but he's on the list for him. Yeah. I don't know. I'd probably put him lower, honestly. All right, here's the one I wanted to talk about. Now cooking. This is what I want to talk about. Barbara Streisand at 147. Like this one is. This is the one I think is kind of really shocking because this is like. All right, we'll see, man. Barbara Streisand at 147. Do you agree or disagree with that placement? First, I think she should at least be in the top 100, but and then you got another one, Ruth Brown at 146. I have heard of her. I'm actually kind of surprised she's this low. Again, I think she should be like in the top 100. PJ Harvey. I don't know where I would place her, honestly. I don't know if she's too low or if this is a decent ranking for her. I'd probably still say she's maybe too low. PJ Harvey. All right, Darling Love. Oh, who's that? Darling Love from somewhere. I know who this is, but this one is interesting. It said Love may be the greatest singer on this list whose best known songs don't immediately come to mind. Right. Like I said, I know of her. Like I don't know like a lot of her music and stuff like that, but I've heard her sing. She's pretty good. I think she should be higher than this. But I don't know who this is though. Okay, it says he's a Jamaican star. And also shout out to Phil Spector. Fantastic producer. All right, so we got Russell Thompson Jr. at 142 from the Stylistics. Okay. Should be higher than this. Christina Aguilera at 141. This is another one of those I'm actually shocked. Like, it's interesting because a lot of people are calling her. I remember back in the day, we kind of like calling her almost like Whitney Houston's successor, as far as like a vocalist is concerned. The fact that she's this low, 141, is just crazy to me. Like, what? But I want to know why they put her this low. Oh yeah, because she made teeny bopper music. But here they're also talking about her actual vocal ability and stuff like that. And only at 141. I've been skimming through like some of the texts of what they had to say about some of these people. A lot of it is just coming down to, well, they're from this notable band or group, so that's why they're on here, or they have great songwriting abilities and stuff like that, or they have some like big hits. Bono. Why is he on this list? they add Bono at 140. I don't know if he should be higher or lower. Bono. All right, let's keep it moving. Don't know who this is. Oh, well, I'm actually running out of batteries. I gotta start speeding this up. All right. Merle Haggard at 138. See, that's an issue too. Like, it's hard to even talk about some of these people because I don't even know any of these guys. All right, we got someone to talk about. Elder Barge at 137. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm happy that he included him. I think he should be higher, but like this is probably as high as he's ever going to get in a list like this. So I'm happy that he's on there. I don't think he's like the like top tier singer, but all right. Here's another one I've seen just that can be considered controversial. Lauren Hill at 136. Actually, let me turn the screen off first. Yeah, she's at 136. People 136. What do y'all think of that? I don't actually argue that. I think she's more known for her singing abilities than she is as a rapper. So I definitely think she should be higher than what she is right now. Hmm. But of course, yeah. So far, this list has been looking real sus, but it's that just goes with that's not really anything to be looking real sus right now. Oh, cool. Thanks for stopping by. I forgot. Do we follow each other, or are you just jumping on the stream? I'm pretty sure we follow each other. I apologize if I don't remember who you are. I just have so many people on Instagram lately. It's kind of hard to keep track of everybody. So I apologize for that. But yes, as you may see, I am going through Rolling Stone magazine's top 200 singers of all time because they dropped this list out of nowhere that nobody asked for, and everyone's already in the uproar because it's Rolling Stone magazine and they don't even know what they're talking about half of the time. It's a list that I'm really beginning to think is just clickbait. Like what I mean is that like I don't feel like they put any real thought into this list. I think they're just throwing. I really do feel like they're just throwing names out of a hat. See what sticks. Maybe I can't even say they're trying to see what sticks. They're just throwing names. Like, is it so hard to ask for a decent, like, thought out list? Is it really that hard to ask? Maybe it is. Maybe it's me. Maybe I expect too much. If it is, let me know. If that's the case, I will take back everything I said. No, I won't. I'm not going to do that. I stand by what I said. Rolling Stone magazine doesn't not know how to make a good list because they don't know what they're talking about. Well, actually, I don't know how to make good lists because Rolling Stone magazine is trash. But I think what tends to annoy me more about their list is the fact that they try to is that they will usually come up with the most like nonsensical reasoning behind it instead of just only up and saying, "Oh, we're just doing this either just for clicks or we're just extremely biased towards this certain artist or whatever, and that's why they're on here." If they at least did that, I will actually respect them more. But because they do not do that, I do not respect them. I mean, I wouldn't respect them regardless because they suck. But also, I really should have shared this better. Granted, I didn't think I was going to be doing it for this long. I feel like I've already been doing this for like an hour, and I still haven't even gotten halfway through this list, and I'm running out of battery on my phone. So once I'm done sharing this a little more, I'm going to start speeding through this because yeah, I'm going to start speed running because I apparently I do not like myself that much because I'm torturing myself through a list that I already know is bad, but I continue to go through it anyway for the pleasure of maybe like 3 people that's actually watching this. Maybe. And for like the three of us watching this, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're enjoying my torture that I'm putting myself through because someone has to enjoy it, right? Yeah, whatever. Right? Oh wait, we're gonna go back to this list. So yes, I'm taking breaks in between because it's just that nonsensical. Oh, shout out to Master Cell Official. I haven't seen this dude in a minute. Wait, this thing was sharing the whole time. All right, back to the list. So I left off at Lauren Hill 136. Should be higher. IU. Who in the world is IU? Oh, yeah, I can see why I never heard of her. Okay, where is she from though? What actor she is? She's one of those K-pop groups. No, she's a soloist. All right, moving on. Axl Rose. He's actually, I think, a good vocalist. I think I would put him higher though, but fine. 134 is whatever. Neil Young. At 133. Like I said, I'm trying to speed run through some of these now. Loretta Lynn at 132. I don't really know who she is. Wait, hold on, I got a cough. Back to business. What's up, Ari? What's up, Dan? Yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to speed run through this list of Rolling Stone's disastrous 200 singers of all time. Like, it's hard for me to really talk about it because half of the people on here so far I've heard of. And I don't want to go out and say, oh, well, these people should be listed because I don't know who they are. That's not fair. But, still, this list is like butt cheeks, though. Jeff Buckley at 131. You want to know where Christina Aguilera's place? For the people that missed it already, Christina Aguilera is already like in the top 150 or something like that. She's not even in the top 100 for some reason. They didn't even give a good explanation for that. Because it's weird too. They talk about her vocal runs and all that, and then it's like, but we're still gonna have you be like around like 150. And yet, half of these people I've been looking at so far, they don't even have any real good reason why they're even on the list, let alone where they've been placed. Like Jeff Buckley, for example. Like, why are you on the list? All right, fine. So he's a rare vocalist. Well, they also did say they wanted to put originality. I guess. Courtney Love at 130. No, no, no. She's way too high. Stop it. Just stop. All right, what? All right, Rob Halford at 129. Wait, I want to guess where he's from. I was gonna say the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I don't think that's what that is. Wait, does it say where he's from? Oh, it says Judas. I knew that. All right, fine. I'm fine with him being at 129. Because the law, because the law. I'm saying that song so badly. I see a stage on this stream right now. And unfortunately, my computer screen is frozen. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take a break because I want to eat lunch. I didn't even eat yet. You know what? Might I get to 100, I'm gonna take a break because I guess this is like um Florence Welch. All right, I'm taking a break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I actually need a break from this. Like, this is killing me inside. So I'm gonna stop sharing. We're gonna find YouTube. Wait, what am I doing? All right, so we're gonna do this. Shout out to all the people that showed up. I'll be back soon, but I gotta take a lunch break because this is torture. When I do come back, if you guys want to come on to either one of these streams and discuss this nonsense, let me know. Probably for your own sanity, you could probably look up the list yourself and just skim through it. So we're just gonna call it. So we're gonna call it break time right now.